Good day, viewers all over the world. You're welcome to TSP STEM Resources. In our continuations of what we have been learning in chemistry, the 6 equations that are meant to be balanced in chemistry. Today is the part 4 of that series. This particular class is relevant for all senior high school students, A-level students, even down to 100 level in the university. Join me in the communication. Like I said, we are looking at part 4 of those equations that I have been able to discover that you must know how to balance if you have to be a good student of chemistry. And today we are looking at the part 4 of those equations. We call it balancing Ionic equation in alkaline medium. You will recall in my last video that we did balance chemical equation in acidic medium. Now you need to take note of the difference or differences between balancing those two equations, whether you're balancing it in acidic medium or you're balancing in an alkaline medium. You will recall that when you're balancing chemical equation in an acidic medium, you try to balance the side of the equation, whether reactant side or product side, that is deficient of oxygen by adding appropriate molecules of water, because inside water there is oxygen. Then because it's acidic medium, you balance hydrogen atom after that by introducing hydrogen ion, because an acid is a donor of proton, which is represented by hydrogen ion. But in this case, when you are balancing in an alkaline medium, the symbolic representation of that is hydroxide ion. Okay, you balance by introducing hydroxyl ion, OH, minus, negative. So this now you do short balancing in case of balancing an alkaline medium. What you do is that you look at the side that is deficient of hydrogen. The side that is deficient of hydrogen, take note of that. And you will balance that side by adding this ion, hydroxyl ion, to the side that is already having surplus hydrogen, not to the side that is having deficient hydrogen now. It's a contrast to what I told you when you're balancing an acidic medium. Here, you balance that side that is having excess hydrogen by adding equivalent, that same number of hydrogen that is already possessing, you add it to that side that is having hydrogen atom. Then you now go ahead to balance oxygen atom by adding water molecule at appropriate site. Okay, let's see how this will get along. We have 3 examples to undertake here. We'll use that thing I've just explained now to balance these 3 equations. Then there are some practice questions that you need to practice thereafter. Now let's go now. If you look at this equation, hydrogen phosphate giving us a phosphate ion. Hydrogen phosphate giving us a phosphate ion. Now if you look at this side is already having 1 atom of hydrogen. This one is deficient of hydrogen. This procedure of balancing alkaline medium is telling you that you balance 1 more hydrogen, because there's 1 hydrogen that is surplus here. You balance hydrogen atom. Instead of adding it here at the product side, you will still add it at the what? At the reactant side by using what? Hydroxyl ion. In this case, I just need 1 mole because I needed 1 hydrogen. So instead of adding it here, you add it to the reactant side. What does that tell you? If this is an indication of somebody being greedy, reactant side is greedy. It's already having hydrogen atom. He still want to collect more. Please don't be a greedy person. Now, look at this. We have this. HPO42 minus plus one hydrogen atom of hydrogen, one hydrogen molecules of hydrogen ion, that is OH minus. Then I have this. This is CpO42 minus. You see now, we are now having excess of hydrogen even at the reactant side. The product side is not yet having any hydrogen atom. Okay? Now, how do you now balance? You now go ahead now to balance the oxygen atom now. As you do that, you will notice that the hydrogen atom will balance at both sides. Okay? Now, how many oxygen are we having necessary? This time we have 5, 4 plus 1, 5. We have 1 here. So I need to have 1 molecules of water, H2O. 1, I need to put 1 here. You can put 1 here, but you don't normally put 1. You know that 1 is neutral in products, so we don't need to put it there. But this is 1 molecules of water. Now, with this now, you can see that hydrogen is automatically balanced by that action. 2 hydrogen atom, 2 hydrogen atom. Oxygen is also balanced. 5 here, 5 here. Do you see that? Now, let's balance. Let's move on by balancing it ionically, the charges. How many charges do we have here? We have, this is -2, -1. This side, we have -2. Ionically, by charges, the reactant side is not balanced with the product side. So, how do you balance this ionically now? So, which side do you need to suppress, or which side do you need to add an hydrogen ion? So, to make this -3, we need to include 1 more electron, 1 electronic charge. The electron is negative. So that means I have to put plus E minus. Okay? So with this equation is already balanced. Mind you, I can carry this plus E minus, electronic charge, to this side. It will be minus E minus. If you do that, you will discover that it will be -2, -1, minus, then -1. Okay? That will be -2, -1 plus 1, which will give you -2. Okay? Then this side will still be, I know, don't forget that we are taking this to the other side. Okay? So we have -2. So whichever way you wanted it, you will still get it balanced. Can you see it now? So this equation is balanced. Now let's quickly look at this without wasting much time. So this second example, look at it. This is hydrogen sulfate and this is sulfate. So we need to balance this. What do I do? This side is having excess of hydrogen. So I'll add, because it's as alkaline medium, I'll add 1 mole of hydrogen ion. This has made oxygen to be in excess of 1. This one is deficient of oxygen. So add what? Water molecule. How many molecules of water? 1 molecule of water. By doing that, you can see that we have 2 hydrogen atoms here, 2 hydrogen atoms here, 1 plus 1. Do you see that? Now let's see it. Let's see other elements. If you look at the example 1, phosphorus is already balanced. It's not tampered. We didn't tamper with it, but it's 1 atom of phosphorus and 1 atom of phosphorus. Now here, sulfur is also balanced. 1 atom of sulfur, 1 atom of sulfur. Let's look at the charges. -1, -1. Then that is -2. -1, -1, -2. This side, the only charge you can see here is -2. This one does not have any charge. That is plus 0. It doesn't carry any charges, so it is 0. So that is -2. So charge-wise, in terms of charge, the carry, both reactor side and product side is also balanced. Let's go to the last one. Now, if you look at this, compound, okay, this is phenol. This is from benzene. Benzene is C6H5. I mean H6, sorry. If you remove 1 hydrogen atom and you have this functional group, hydrogen ion, then what you have is phenol. So this one is behaving like, because of this functional group, is behaving like a base, okay? So it's basic in nature. Is that clear? So we need to balance this. So it means that don't forget that here, the replaceable hydrogen or oxygen is from this functional group. You can get it. You cannot tamper with this because this remains constant. This C6H, which is phenyl. We call it phenyl. Sorry, phenyl. It's constant. You can see that it's also constant. So we need to battle with this. So in alkaline medium, this having excess of hydrogen. This one is not having excess of hydrogen. Based on our rule, you see add one hydroxy ion. One. Then this has made an excess of oxygen at that side. So all I need to do is to add one molecule of water to this side. If I do that, the oxygen atom is balanced. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Hydrogen atom is also balanced. 1 plus 1. Then there is two hydrogen atom here. That's it. So now let's look at the charges now, because that must be the last consideration. The charges. How many charges do we have here? This is 0. 0 plus minus 1. Here, what we have? Minus 1 plus, this is 0 also, carry no charges. So this is minus 1. This is also minus 1. So you can see that this equation is not only balanced atomically, it is also balanced in terms of the charges they carry. So I want you to practice the following. The first one is you balance in acidic medium, you balance this in alkaline medium, and try to attain this by finding N, M, and what? N. In our next edition of this, in continuing of this very topic, we may need to address that. Thank you. Subscribe and please try to share this particular channel with your friends, relatives, and neighbors. Bye.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold skin, drag my feet on the tile as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm looking for an open door. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me in a waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. And I can't stop myself from falling down. 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 Could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly.